certain peril. Such a thin garment, simply to wait riding on that promise.
Welcome back to Starfield. We are on episode 21, and now it is finally time for us to start building an outpost. I looked long and hard for the right world for my first outpost, and it's going to end up being here on this desolate land, hanging out with our buddy Barrett. And you're probably wondering why. Look how cool this is, though. Look how cool this crater is right here. I'm in love with this crater. And this spot right here where we could build a little bit of a base, we could expand it and do some fun stuff with it. You know, put some stuff over there. I think this is going to look real nice. It's going to take a lot of work though. If you're wondering where the hell we are or why we picked this place, plain and simple, it's got aluminum and we can land here. It's not a gas giant or frozen or hell inferno. It is the moon Vesta Lunaris, so the moon of Vesta, over here in the Lunara galaxy. And we were just here, we were dealing with the derelict star station, the List organization, where we helped them kick the spacers out. So now we're going to reap the benefits. They can't say nothing to us if we want to mine a little bit. So we were lucky enough just to find, in a relatively close system, that kind of went with the story. Aluminum, I heard that was like the most important. There's a couple others, but I just want to do one small base, make a little habitat for myself down there, a couple aluminum mining outposts, and we'll call it a day. Because the main one I wanted, but it's going to take a long time for us to get there. There we go. Is Wolf. Because as you know, I'm in love with Reina Marquez. And I want to have a spot right by the den here on Chithonia. It also has aluminum and beryllium, which is also valuable. But it is an extreme planet. We can land on it. But it's extreme, so we have to have the right perks. I don't mind that this game puts you through the paces like that. That's fine. Makes you work for what you want, in a way. Now, as you see, we've put nothing in combat, almost nothing in physical. We're all social and tech up to this point, but we've done nothing for science, and this is what we need, and it's all the way down here, planetary habitation. There we can build on planets with extreme temperature. So we're going to have to start pouring next into science. It's okay, I think we can get away with it. I think we're decent enough in combat and weapons and gear that we could craft, and if it gets to be a challenge, we could throw a couple points in combat, but I think we'll be okay. So that's where we're headed right now. So as far as the whole story and mission, I'm going to start building out this outpost a little bit. Like I said, it's not going to be anything crazy right off the bat. We're just getting aluminum from here, but I might make it a nice little home for us to kind of hang out. All right, so let's... I'm going to start doing that. I'll record, but I'll get off the mic. So you'll probably see a few steps. It's not going to be a tutorial or anything like that, but you'll sort of see what I built and how I got there. Alright, just a very basic, rough beginning. Just to get some aluminum. I think I did it right. I'm not 100% sure. So it's going from the extractor into the storage, into... I think that makes it so I can get it right from my ship at any time, anywhere. Is that right? I guess we'll find out. Pretty simple little setup. And then we're just going to start making more of a little home for ourselves, a little bit of a habitat. I think I'm already going to need to make some parts and start crafting, so it's going to be a whole ordeal. I wonder how big you can make this, how far out, I mean, you can go. It's a pretty good sized area, though.
I didn't know how much that was needed until just now. Aha! I see where you're going with this.
Alright, so we just put down a little bit of a hab, and we're only going to use this for aluminum. It's not going to be a big outpost. I want to save that. I could have went crazy and started adding more habs and more decorations and ran out of all the resources that we gathered. The only reason we built all of this without doing anything. We didn't hit an industrial bench. We didn't have to go grab resources. So I want to save what resources we have for when we actually need them. This is just going to be a small outpost. I don't think I'm going to even put Lynn and Heller, which I already decided Lynn and Heller are going to be like a team. I could see them being a sitcom, with occasional appearances by Barrett to bother Lynn. So, yeah, I don't think we're going to assign them here. We may get some other people to come here. We do have the crew quarters. I like how you can the gravity, just jump up there. I do love the crater. I really can't get over that. I think it's awesome. God forbid they actually did try to attack. Good luck. I mean, we have one turret. I did put up a turret, as you see down there, just for kick. But it would be, you could set this up so nicely, old school, like Civil War style, where they would have to, make a charge at you, unless they tried to land right in the middle of this thing, which good luck if you had the right defenses. I just think it looks cool. What do you think, Barrett? Pretty awesome, right? We'll go inside really quick. Like I said, it's nothing spectacular. We have all the various workbenches and workshopping, cooking station. We just put the industrial bench, weapon bench, space suit bench, research lab. Only thing we didn't have materials for was the pharmaceutical lab. And we got the industrial workbench. So once we get a pharmaceutical lab, we'll probably put it maybe where the mission board is, and we'll move the mission board somewhere. I like that one. Hot Asian lady. So we got a basic weapon rack. This is a cool one. So yeah, we'll fill those up. I gotta go back to the lodge and get a bunch of stuff that I'm just storing there. We could start to kind of put it on display. Like I said, we're not gonna go crazy. We may add to it down the road, but for now, this is just fine. We want to do some work on the workbench, a couple cool displays. If we really want to, we could take something from the mission board. Do these change? I wonder. Oops, we almost accepted a mission on accident. So if we're just bored and we want to grab something real quick. This is kind of cool. We put 2 beds in here for the 2 employees who eventually work here. Not Lynn and Heller. Couch. Put a fridge back here, because why not? This looks like it belongs in Fallout. Is it just me, or... That's the crew station, so you could get some crew here. That's a display for my backpack stand, display for survey data, some of the cool survey data that's important to the story I'll probably display there. You know, we could put mannequins up and display more and shit like that, but I don't want to go all in on this outpost. We just wanted to get a feel for it, and we may, like I said, expand it later. But for right now, I think it's fine. It'll serve its purpose. I like that there's no wait screen right there when you come out. It's just cool, man. Other than the radiation, I think it's super cool. So there's a lot we could do. There's not a lot of not a lot of resources here. It's not really one you want to build as a major resource outpost, but it's great for aluminum. All right, that's your update, and if I add to it, I'll update you some more. Not sure if that's a ship or what it is that's out here by our base. That's so cool. We want to figure out who they are and what their damn intentions are out here. Because if they're not good, we're gonna fucking handle them right now. Looks like a ship, bro. That ship's been here for a minute. They're entitled to, don't get me wrong, but let's see what type of people we're dealing with. Ship. Is it abandoned? No, that thing's running, bro. Been here a while. UC Vanguard. Oh, okay. That's fine. UC Vanguard Raptor. Where's the owner? Be cool to talk to him. Should we wait for him to come back, Barrett? Ask him what his intentions are? Maybe he's just hanging out. That's a nice ship. Hello. Oh, he's not hostile. That's good. Hey, dude. How's it going?
Make yourself at home, stranger. I'm okay with visitors on my ship, so long as you follow the rules.
Nice. Cool. Well, as a fellow UC captain, I understand.
Ah, always good to meet a fellow frontline soldier. That's what Vanguard means, right? Head of the class. It also means you're the one who gets shot at first. But no one ever said honor and valor didn't come with a catch.
That's so cool. He's just fixing up his ship. Alright, man, we'll leave you in peace. What you got back here, Captain? Got some cool windows. Gotta add something like that to our ship. The hatch. It's pretty small. Good for one person, one or two people. This guy's riding around with his girlfriend or something. That's cool. Oh, he's got some living quarters down here. We don't have an up and a down. Ours is one floor. Alright, Barrett. We bothered this nice gentleman enough. Let's head on out. Rock pile. Why does it say steel? Right? Isn't that what it says? That red thing?
Did you just... Yeah, you did.
Yeah, what do you mean steel? It's like... Barrett, nobody lives here, bro. I don't get that. Alright, let's go to the abandoned robotics outpost. It is abandoned, so I imagine we're not going to have any hostility here. Deserted means deserted, right? Probably just some goodies. I think it's a cool little outpost. Got a landing pad. Let's go in. There's someone here. Holy shit. I thought it was deserted. It's a pirate freebooter. Is he gonna attack us?
Always looking. As long as the credits keep rolling in, life's good.
Okay. Alright. As long as we're not on bad terms. You are kind of close to the outpost, so we don't want enemies.
Take a moment to go through this stuff if you want.
Barrett's like, take this shit. Fuck her.
Glad you're in the fleet. If you want, I would have killed you already.
Oh, so when I turn on them, it's gonna be a problem with you. Bro, I thought this shit was deserted. It's crawling with Crimson Fleet. Crawling with Crimson Fleet.
As long as the credits keep rolling in, life's good. Glad you're in the fleet. If you want, I would have killed you already.
Buddy, I won't be in it for long. What do you say, Barrett? Just fucking shoot these fuckers up now? Why wait? Right? Why wait? I agree. I agree. I think it's an accident.
Find anything worth selling or using?
Yep. Good one. Fuck the Crimson Fleet. Oh, Barrett, you took it from me. Nice try. That was awesome. Did he throw a grenade up in the air at me? coming. Oh, fuck.
They aren't paying me enough for this.
Taking off? She's leaving. Let her go. Let her go, Barrett.
Come on. Let's finish this.
No, Barrett, let her go. Barrett, you're a son of a bitch.
Can't really blame them. Look at us.
Yeah, exactly, man. I like collecting these toys, the little noises they make. Toys everywhere. Let's check this out. Robot control. Activate that motherfucker. Nice. Oh, look. Our friends are here, Barrett. Hope that's going to fuck them up. Let's get them, boys.
You need to leave this area.
Nice.
You are not allowed in this area. This area is off limits. You need to leave.
They don't know we're enemies yet.
Taking damage.
Love it.
Good job, robot.
If you attempt to engage me in combat, I will be forced to detain you.
Okay, if you insist.
Take this guy down.
Let's see, bitch.
Line him up.
We run this planet now, or this moon now, motherfucker. Right, Barrett? This motherfucker looking like Shaft. They killed the scientist, these pieces of scum. You hungry? Oh, sorry, dude. Sorry, man. Killed all the scientists, bro. Sorry we got here a little too late, guys. Damn. If there was any doubt that they murdered them, they didn't die from some weird lab experiment. We'll get your revenge at the very least. Ho ho. It'll take a minute to go off. No mercy, alright. Oh shit.
Fine. Let's go.
She's eating getting it. Oh, she's the big dog. Sure is, huh? She's slick. Just gonna walk right into it. She's good. She's good. Give me enough time to reload, though. She should be worth more than 50.
I've done this a
Who's left there?
thousand times.
Tell him, Barrett. There you are, Barrett.
My head! Look out!
Ours now.
Waste of time.
First time I found a science crate. Look at this shit, Barrett. That's fucked up, bro, the way they did these poor scientists.
Behold, the fortune.
Master lock, what's in there? They look kind of cool. Pistol. Xeno grub. Look at this. There's another dude back here, bro.
We'll find a use.
Weapon rack key. Oh shit. Hell yeah. We're gonna get that back. Concussive modified Razorback. Legendary pistol. Elemental modified calibrated regulator. Legendary pistol. I love the pistols. Take some of that. Thank you very much. Pretty sweet deal there, Barrett. Fire rate's a little higher on this one. Fire rate's better and the damage is more. And we have more rounds of it. And the accuracy's better. The range isn't as good, but I like to get close anyway. Let's go.
The station was rebuilt after it was destroyed by House Varun.
I
It's
know.
unclear why they felt like rebuilding it was necessary, but they did.
It's a nice spot. I like it here. It's quiet.
Hello. I
It's a
am
cool little
satisfied
chill
to see that you survived your most
space station. We
recent
could use maybe
cycle.
another janitor. This asshole's still here. There she. Damn. Okay, mommy.
I know we're not a priority for the Vanguard or the
You're a
UC,
priority for me.
but it's still space worth protecting.
Can you blame me, Barrett? Can you blame me?
I should be grateful that things are so quiet here, but it just makes me uneasy.
I got your back. You don't gotta worry. Hey, look who it is. The kid that we saved.
What's up?
How are you, Sona?
Hey, let me know when you're ready to take me along with you. Should
Not happening.
only be a few years.
Nope. Think you'll make any friends around here?
Well, there's no other people my age here at the
Sam's
lodge,
daughter.
so it's going to be kind of tough. Actually, Noelle is pretty nice. She said she'd teach me some stuff about science. You know, pick up where my mom left off. Besides that, I don't really care if I make friends or not. You and Sarah are the only friends I'll ever really need.
Aw. When you get old enough, you can come on the ship. Do you regret leaving Cassiopeia?
Yeah, a little bit. That planet was the only real home that I ever knew. I know it sounds kind of weird, but it feels like I've left my family behind. It was a really tough decision to make. But you and Sarah were right. I had to move on with my life. And hey, one day when I'm old enough, I could always go back for a visit.
We'll take you back. It's no big deal. You can go back and visit anytime. What do you think of the lodge?
It's amazing. I've never seen anything like it in all my life. Not even in Mom's picture slates. It's almost like a fairy tale. Like it's not real, you know? I'm sure that sounds pretty dumb to you. But hey,
No, I get it.
I lived in a house made from busted up spaceship parts and trees.
You did a damn good job, honestly. Are you getting used to living in New Atlantis?
I don't know if I'll ever get used to being around all these people. Everyone hurrying around, talking, eating,
Yeah,
drinking, doing a
people
million
suck.
things.
That must be an
It's so
adjustment.
weird, but kind of exciting at the same time, you know?
Yeah, you'll
Going
get
from a
used to
planet
it.
with a population of 3 to this one is going to take a lot of patience and trust.
You're young. You'll
That's for
grow
sure.
into it. All right.
Come back soon. I like talking to my friends.
Do we actually need all that stuff?
So I'm making a few upgrades to Origins. How cool does that look? I like those 2 engines up there with that new reactor. I think it kind of looks pretty neat. Yeah, look what I noticed. This is what I think we picked up, the schematics. These are all really good. Reduces ship mass, we're getting that for sure. Chance to repair a damaged system instantly. Chance to disable their shields. Additional ship part. I mean, all these are good. You got to find a way to fit a lot of them on. Well, would you take a look at that? I know I said I wasn't going to do any major remodeling, but when we got that new reactor, and then, you know, once you move one thing, it kind of changes everything else, but I think it looks cool. I like it. Admiral Steve, out on YouTube. I'm going to call him Admiral Steve because he's definitely played this before and been through it. Giving us a little advice here and there. I hope you like it. What do you think, man? I think it looks pretty cool. I wasn't sure about using the bracers up there, but I think it kind of adds to it. I like it. I put another one of those things up there. I think it looks neat. I like it. Different for sure. But I think this thing's come a long way. We have, and you notice, tons of cargo. So we can go on long trips and adventures and just get tons of resources for our outposts and all that fun stuff. I even threw a tail on the back end there. I think it looks pretty neat. I'm going to probably upgrade some weapons, but this is pretty much, this is a C-class ship now. 7 max crew. That's as high as it's going to get. Once we start adding more, it's like you need more landing gear, and then it becomes a whole thing, and I want to keep it 1 floor. It's cozy. It's a little cramped. For sure, for 7 people, it will be a little cramped, but that's okay. It's Origins. Eventually, we're going to get one bigger than this, but man, I like this ship. I like it. I think it ended up looking really, really cool. So I've been jogging around like this for the last couple hours because I'm carrying everything. All the weapons I've collected, the miscellaneous stuff that I've collected. I'm gonna look at my mass right now. And I didn't realize the higher it gets, look how fast this goes. Watch when you speed up. Whoa!
This kind of planet may seem inhospitable, but it's just ready for some real estate developer to come in here and turn the place into a classy resort. Remodeling. I like it.
All right, so I made another room. When I did that, I think it took a couple workbenches out, but we'll put those back. We still got our nice paintings. So I made this just for storage, so I can dump all my shit and stop worrying. We have the military crates for weapons, spacesuits, all that shit. I didn't realize that one was empty. Okay, we could probably build another one. Because we ran out. I have to go get structural, whatever that is. I got my science stuff, aid stuff in that one. And then all my resources. I'm going to have to build another room. Just so I could keep all this crap in one place. At least for now. I think that'll do the trick. Alright, I added a different Docker. Makes a little more sense. And they kept messing with me. Sometimes it would work, sometimes it wouldn't when I put the little one on top here. So that's fine. It'll go in through the side. No problem. Back here we added more cargo. Look how much cargo we have. And a landing because they made us. They said, you don't have enough landing gear. I said, all right. But now look at that. Our mobility's still solid, 88. It's not 100 or in the 90s, but it's fine. But look at that cargo number. 2,040. Got cargo here, cargo here. Cargo up here, cargo up here. Cargo's actually in between right here. On the sides. So, you know, it's an exploration ship. We got weapons too, but we want to be able to carry as much as we need to without hassle. So, there you go. Probably damn close to the final cut of Origins as it will be in this game for me. Max Crew 7, everything looks good. Everything looks good. I couldn't be happier about this ship. Don't have enough money for this nice looking pulse laser. It looks like a nice little upgrade. But yeah, we don't have the money for it. We spent, like we talked about with you, Steve, we spent all our damn money on this ship.
Hailing unknown vessel. Colonists here in distress. We could really use your help. Please, thank you for responding. We had someone jump in and leave without even saying hi. We're with, List, and we're just trying to get to our new home. But our grav drive is old, like really old, and I'm afraid it's given up the ghost. We're just 2 jumps away from starting a new life. We have a workbench here, but we need just common old iron. A lot of it. Then we should be able to jury-rig some repairs. Any chance you have some? We'll pay loads more than the iron's actually worth. It's just dead. The whole unit is like a brick now. No power readouts, the diagnostic log only says it's offline. Well, what we can read. I think some of the warnings are in Cyrillic. You know those old Russian letters? That should do us. Thank you. And this should cover the iron, and then some. We'll be heading out hopefully shortly. You have until I get bored to give us what we want, or we're gonna blow you into vacuum and take it away. We could use a vacation. If you're feeling generous, you could help us out. Or we could just dust your ship. If that's how you want to play it.
Did you need my help with something?
Targets ready to crash. Time is right.
Alright, so now I need iron. So we need aluminum and iron, and I think we're gonna call it a day at that point for the outposts. I'm getting carried away now. We're going a little too crazy. I'm gonna show you our outpost here that we just call the Constellation Aluminum Factory. Nice basic name. We can go right here. I already scoped it out. Iraq. It's got that too. It's got some other stuff. It's a little more populated, I think. No fauna, no flora, and it's cold. But it doesn't matter. We're just there for the iron. So we're gonna find a spot and head on over there now. Did I just actually set up a helium extractor? It didn't give me the green space. I don't know. I've been trying so hard to get where we can build 3 in 1, and I think we might have finally found it. Maybe? Let's see. Where's the alkynes, though? Alkynes. Alright, alright. And then iron. Should be the easiest one. Yes, sir! We got a 3-fer, boys! We got 3 of these! Hell yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Alright, let's fix this place up. I don't know how that ended up working, but I'll take it. Welcome to the Constellation Iron and Helium Factory. Very basic. Cool. I don't know how that fucking thing's gonna work, bro. But apparently it is. Now we gotta piecemeal this whole fucking thing together. Look how far out that is. Alright, very quick update on everything before we say goodbye for this. It was a long episode for me, it was days, but I'm gonna cut it up into an hour of progress. So here are our containers. We got containers for all the different stuff we got coming in. So this is iron. We have container over here. Now this messed me up because I was like, where's my helium going? I had solid containers for helium, and this is also a gas container for alkynes. So those are working great now. And then over here now we have our helium with gas. I need more copper to make a couple more of those. Right now we only have 1 gas over here and 1 gas for the alkanes. I know I'm saying that wrong. Why is it red though? Oh, 1%. Yeah, these fill up really slow. The helium does take a while, it seems like. Definitely longer than the others, but it is going in there, so that's cool. Yeah, so pretty neat out here, man. I'm gonna take all these resources, store them in there, start selling them. We have plenty of space on the ship. I'm gonna get everything in order, and then we're gonna go inside, take a quick tour indoors before we say goodbye. Oh, watch out! Jesus Christ. Helium coming in. Here's where we are right now. I'm sure, you know, I'll mess with it. I like that rug, kind of blends in. Some cool paintings. This one, we used to have a painting of the ocean with like a nice rock in the middle. When I was growing up, my parents had that up in the living room, and that's kind of close to it. It's missing the big rock in the middle, but other than that, it's right there. So I thought that, and this kind of reminds me of just when you're out in the wilderness, and hiking, and just the peacefulness of nature, man. I love it. And then, of course, you have to have a fine Asian woman somewhere in the building. This is nice, too. This kind of reminds me of it as well. This is kind of has those rock pieces in the ocean. Got a spaceship up there as well. Restricted area, no admittance. You'll get shot on sight. That's kind of a cool poster, too. Made the hallway a little longer. Come in here. Boom. So this is all my weapons. I think I've showed you all this before. Science. And here we have our notes, because they're very light. So I said we can just use some little storage beds for those. This is all our miscellaneous stuff that I like to keep. Just to keep. You know? Got all that junk. I like to have one of everything. Now this I kind of like. This display that I set up here. We have Vanguard Moara's slate. Remember the first mission that you get with Sarah? So it's kind of a nice memory. Put that there. And then, of course, the Sarah Morgan action figure. Pretty cool. And then this is all like Barrett stuff. So Barrett's first two slates, and then the emergency transmissions from Barrett and Heller. So it's kind of themed. And then this is the gear they gave us when we took on the Terramorphs. The helmet and the pack. I'm going to build some mannequins right now and make some gear displays. Probably put a couple, maybe two over here, maybe just one. We'll see how it looks. Over here we have our gun display. So my best guns are, I'll put them in here. And on display here as well. We have a few decent ones. And then, you know, it goes all the way down to just basic guns too. So that's pretty neat. Very, you know, Skyrim, Fallout-ish, the way they let you display that. I like it a lot. So, again, we'll add a little more here and make it a little more vibrant. This isn't meant to be our #1 outpost, but no windows, right? Too much storage in here. This is all the resources. So all my resources I keep in here. Eventually, when we rank up enough and we can get the shared storage, which I think is 5,000 mass, I saw online, then we won't need probably any of these. I'll be able to get rid of all of this, take all the stuff that was in there and put them in one big storage crate that I could share with all my outposts. But until then, we have somewhere to put them. And of course, all the workbenches in here as well. I did do a little bit of decorating, as you see. A little bit, you know, not too crazy, but give it a little life. And then last but not least, you come in here. The crew room is not bad looking, I must say. I think it looks pretty decent. Got your mission board. We could still fill out stuff here, like the painting up there. I put all this stuff that we picked up, so I put a plan here. Art Deco sun sculpture. We got the UC, Property of United Colonies mug, notepad, and pen. You could get real detailed with this. And then, of course, you go to get a bite to eat. We got a meal in here for them. And then I put a bowl here. I don't know why I picture some guy who's just kind of, not a slob, but, you know, is hungry, eats something, just sets it down and goes to bed. Come on, we've all done that, right? At some time or another. Drunk, maybe. I love these plushies. I put one on the bed there, and, of course, to remind you that this is a Fallout/Bethesda style game. So, yeah. I think it's pretty decent for our very first outpost. I like it a lot. And we'll continue to do stuff and change things around. It's definitely not going to be totally permanent. But I wouldn't feel bad sending anybody here to work here. There's probably worse places. Like the iron and helium factory that we just made. That place looks a little rough. All right. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this long... It's not a tutorial. I guess you could say a walkthrough of my attempt at my first outpost. I think it could have gone worse. We're going to continue the adventures. I love this crater. Have I told you guys that? We're going to continue the adventures next time. Episode 22 coming up. Where will it take us? We will find out up there in the stars. Thanks to everybody for watching. Shout out to Steve on YouTube. Shout out to Brandon who left a comment today. We appreciate it. If you watch again, shout out to you, man. Thanks for watching. Hope I entertain you guys a little bit. So a couple new improvements we made to our aluminum factory outpost. We have a transfer container connecting all our resources now, so we can just drop in, pick them all up. We don't even have to get off the ship, but I will probably get off the ship. I kind of like this outpost quite a bit. Slowly but surely figuring out how this works. So you go into cargo hold, Constellation Aluminum Factory. Isn't that beautiful? All right, so we take all of that. I just want to see. Will that refill now immediately? Yep. I think. Yeah. All right, let's take a really, really quick look. I know I do this all the time where I'm like, all right, I'm pretty much done here with the outpost, with the ship. And then, yeah, no. Here it is. It's a little bit remodeled, a little bit revamped. First thing, check that out. Isn't that cool? Constellation. I think it blends in there pretty nicely. The only other thing, like I said, this is going to be quick. I think I showed everybody my crew room in here. Alright, so I stacked up. I just made it a little more efficient. So if it's like spacesuits, I'll just stack them up there. Weapons. Very OCD here with this, as I am with all Bethesda games. I got all the packs in there, helmets in there, apparels in there, so then we just stack those up. It looks fine, you know, I was worried it's going to look clunky, but it actually looks pretty normal. It's storage, you know, and then I have my notes here in these just little boxes. And then we have our science crate, that's with all the aid and stuff like that. Here we have miscellaneous, which is where I keep all my junk and just everything we pick up. By the way, I stole from the UC their plushie. I don't usually steal, but I really wanted it. And then I have my new mannequins that I put up, my favorite outfits so far. So we have the Vanguard, we have the Xeno Warfare that they gave us, and we have the Constellation. So the whole set with the helmets and the packs looks pretty cool. And then I wanted him to remember that he did come from a mining outpost. So I put just basic miner gear up there to remind him where he came from. We showed you guys the data slates and the Sarah Morgan figure. And then I like how I placed a little sleeping bag in here, and there's a wine glass, so somebody was sleeping and having a few drinks. And then, so I separated it. I got some advice on Reddit. I saw somebody had commented on Reddit about how the manufactured crafting components way more. So you separate them, and then when we finally get the perks to do the container, the shared container with all the different outposts, we could just throw these in there, and then you can use manufactured components to make whatever else you need. Once you have the organic and inorganic in there. So that's all those, inorganic, organic, manufactured. Back here I'm just hoarding. I'm not going to do any more hoarding. This is it. It's just like a safe of aluminum. So 3 cases of aluminum, 3 cases of helium. No real reason. We have more than enough outside. 3 cases of iron and 3 cases of alkynes. I don't know why. Just figure you would, you know, you have some in storage. And I forgot to show you this. I managed to put up Hadrian's name tag up there under the weapons. Yeah. So that's the big update. We didn't do a ton, but enough that I wanted to show you. I think I'm mostly proud of doing that. I think that fits in nicely there. 25,000 credits. I think we have enough. What's boost? Is there a boost? Oh, that's cool. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, man. All right, dude, let me learn how to drive before we talk. Oh, Barrett, you okay? We're breaking our necks in this bitch. Thank you, Barrett. I really appreciate that, man. I did, play Mass Effect quite a bit back in the day. Woo! Okay, okay. Oh, this... It's like every time I play this game, I discover something cool and new. Oh! And lastly, for this long episode of outposts and ship upgrades, look at that nice radiator we put in there. I think that looks pretty damn sweet. That looks pretty damn cool if you ask me. Yeah, I love it. I think this is a great build. And look at the cargo we're up to now, 2360. More than enough. Don't forget, this is the first ship that I ever built on this game. I think it looks pretty damn sweet. Origins. Alright, that's it. Now I'm done. Now I'm really done. I know I keep saying that. Thanks for joining us, everybody, for episode number 21. Look at Barrett looking spiffy in the new outfit I gave him. And look, we even got our vehicle aqua light blue, just like our ship. Thanks for watching. Now I'm really going to end the video. This time I'm serious. See you next time.
Ship, you read me? Hey.
That's because we did jump past it.
Robin, can you go 5 minutes without interrupting me?
Maybe if you listen to me every once in a while, I wouldn't have to interrupt you.
Okay, that's pretty hilarious. It's like the couple lost. The guy stereotypically won't ask for directions. Maybe I should give you directions to the nearest marriage counselor instead.
Already got one, thanks.
Yeah.
She's the one who suggested this damn trip.
That's great.
Visit the big city, she said. The excitement will be good for you two.
Oh, if only someone had suggested a quiet weekend at home instead of traipsing around the entire galaxy in a rental ship.
If only. Look, do you know the way or not? The sooner we get off the ship, the better.
Your wife's right. You're heading the wrong way, John.
See, John? I told you.
Fine, you were right. That make you happy? I'm never gonna hear the end of this. Thanks for your help. Make your way.
We have no idea if they're actually going the right way. Good luck, bro.